Welcome, Backle, to Seattle. You're here with Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. Spin me a yarn. What tale has evolved? The eagle who watches over travelers in the sky. The immortal vagrant defended by an eagle familiar. Well, I guess they're not wrong. Except I might be an immortal vagrant, but I don't have an eagle familiar. Anyway. Rose, the Golden Road. Is this a 3-chapter story?
Hey,
no, it's a 4-chapter
no
one.
See, fellow traveler. You're lucky. I'm bored and I'm itching for someone to lay a story on me. I told you about hate and how I missed the summer and walked right into the fall, right? You want to hear about following the dead?
Sounds good.
It was a few years of bliss and acid. Then I found its problems. So, you seen anything really hilarious out here?
Funny stories. Oh, geez. Don't tell me I'm out of funny stories. Oh, there we go. The Identical Man. Whew, that was close.
The past? Sometimes you drop out of the scene and realize that the straight world thought you were the past, that the hippie scene was dead and gone. But while you were there, it was timeless. You know, I'd love to hear a really good, scary story.
I got a few of those left.
Oh, wow, that's scary traps. There were some. Caught on a limb, right? How do you make a life in a home when you're always traveling, following a band? I needed some roots. Then someone turned me on to the Back to the Land crowd. So anyway, got any good ghost stories?
The Identified Flying Objects. That's scary. I thought it was a thriller.
Oh man, that's really good. Good and scary, I mean. Travel was a big part of it, yeah. Always, constantly on the road. Town to town, show to show. Sometimes the band would take a few months off, and you'd crash somewhere for a bit, work some gigs. But anyway, what's the most exciting story you got?
Excitement. Gunfire that fills Chicago day and night. Where's that sad?
Come on, don't be a drag. That's not true.
My bad. Sad story.
Leaders. Even though we were followers, the band wasn't really leaders. They just made the music. And together we made the scene. So, got any good, hopeful stories?
The man who ate only molasses.
Oh, that's good. I'll share that one when I get back home. Joy for me. There's nothing like being in a crowd at a show. Dancing and spinning and feeling all that energy around you. It's the purest connection I've ever felt. Especially if you're all tripping. Well, it's been a while since I told anyone all those old tour stories. Thanks for listening, stranger. I like remembering those days. I'm headed this way. Got a ride to catch. Maybe I'll see you around again.
Gotcha. I don't think I have a ticket to Idaho. So I think I'm just gonna have to walk it the hard way. Is there a crossing to the south? I can't quite tell. No. Oh, but there is a blue line. Any blue lines around here? No. Closest one's in Utah, so that's gonna take me a ways out of the way. Alright. Still. Gotta hit this river crossing before I head down there, because there isn't another one around. And it appears that all the roads take me back to Seattle. Everyone's heading out west way, trying to find themselves some internet. Little do they know there's only a little internet left. Huh. I could see the flame from Seattle, but now I'm not so sure where it is. I also see a story off to the southeast, so... So I'd better go grab that. And then another one on the road. Cumbersome these stories are. But some of them are real good. Like that one about the brothers and the artist. That one about the brothers, and that other one about the artist. I found them both to be entertaining, at least. Alright, what do we got here?
Some students have paused their long walk home to rest on the bank of this clear, shallow pond. Above them, a plane makes low and hazy loop-de-loops. They gaze into the water.
What you looking at?
A young man points at a girl who stands alone on the shore.
Her dad's in the plane.
He murmurs.
We stop here every day to see him.
He points into the pond, and you realize that the plane is flying under the water. The image in the clouds is its reflection.
What?
The girl drops to her knees and stretches her hands into the pond. And when her father roars around the loop of the shore, his engines splash mud all over her clothes.
Papa!
She sobs and lunges for the water.
Help her into the water. Time to ruin this girl's life.
You hold her hand as she steps out onto a slippery rock in the shallows.
Wait!
Her friends shout. But when the plane banks past, she leaps, and you push her for good measure. Splash.
Did she make it?
The water clears. She did. She did. She trails white-knuckled from her father's tail fin like a windsock as he swoops around the far end of the pond. But on its way back, the plane doesn't turn. It's aimed right for the shore.
Everybody
The
move!
plane ramps straight up past you into the sky. A flash of the girl's wind-squashed face, her father's wild smile, and the wings snap through the treetops, and they're both gone in the clouds.
Thank you!
You hear her cry. Her classmates burst into tears.
That was pretty metal. The girl who waited for her father's plane at the pond. Oh, God. Alright, there's another story over there. Son of a bitch. I just want to go to Boise. Is that so much to ask? Oh, there's a fucking another one. Yeah, we've reached the bad part of the collectathon where now I am upset about collecting these things. How many fucking stars are there in this fucking Mario game?
The only place in town that will let you through the door is a smoky-windowed lounge advertising cheap drinks and sweet-voiced singers. When the singer comes on stage, though, something about him seems familiar.
Who is he?
The other guests recognize him too. They all bolt out the door. The manager rushes on stage.
This isn't the same guy!
He bellows.
We fired his brother!
You realize this singer is a perfect doppelganger of the one who scrambled your brains with his song.
His brother?
There are a few wild-eyed diehards left near the stage.
We want your brother!
They shout.
I can't do that shit!
The singer protests. Suddenly, his eyes widen, and he points a shaking hand toward you.
But you could do it!
He says.
You got a dose of the good stuff!
I'll give it a shot.
You take your place at the microphone. The fanatics gather at your feet. Men and women, old and young, lips parted in sweet anticipation. Sing, they whisper.
I sing.
You're not sure what you sing. It escapes your ears somehow. But while you're on stage, you hold their lives in your fist. They'd take bullets for you. They'd lay themselves down in the river and let you make a bridge of their backs. Is this what performers feel all the time?
It's exhilarating.
As soon as it's over, the feeling's gone, and you won't be getting it back. Something inside you, some chance eclipse of power and opportunity, has shifted out of alignment. The singer pats you nervously on the shoulder. "Thanks," the manager whispers.
It was a song about love. The unnerving loud singer's brother. How many stories could there be left?
A group of men across the street from the jail wave you over.
Thank God you're here.
The man is sweating profusely.
I thought George hadn't come through for us.
Another eyes you appraisingly.
Not much brown on you. You better have the brains to compensate.
I'm in the middle of a jailbreak.
No need to play dumb. It's just us here. We can speak openly.
The sweating man seems impatient.
Your role has changed slightly. You'll still be the distraction, but it's gotten riskier. Davis's fault. We think the guards recognized him.
I'm not who...
No time for that.
The sweating man takes charge.
We got the dynamite. We know the timings. The longer we wait, the riskier it gets. You...
He points at you, then down the street.
Make a scene. If you can involve the police, all the better. Then scram.
Head
It's
down
too
the street.
early for the shops to be open, but a car is parked awkwardly outside the grocer's. There are an unusual number of men in the street. Several have the awkward casualness of a policeman trying to look like a civilian.
I've had no good experiences with the police. I'm a creative
The
diversion.
gang is risking liberty, perhaps life, to rescue their own. Such loyalty is admirable. You could assist without being implicated. If you cried out in agony, it would briefly catch official attention, and the gang would get an unwatched moment. It might be enough.
Ow, oof, ow, darn. Oh, I think I got a broken rib.
Your back spasm is convincing. For a few seconds, all eyes are on you. The two officers who assist you to a bench could be clearing the area of civilians or genuinely solicitous about your pain. Either way, you bought the gang a moment in which to plant the dynamite.
Wait.
A sudden recovery might seem suspicious.
Wait.
Boom! Well, that was impressive. You should probably make yourself scarce.
I'm outie. Drop a deuce. The men planning a jailbreak. Oh my god. How many stories are left? How many damn stories remain? 53 stories more? Fuck. Well, all the ones we've had so far are really good. All the sweetest stories are at the bottom of the barrel. The unnerving lodge singer's brother? Come on. It's gold. Gold, I say.
In front of the cops is a sturdy house. It is neatly shut up, and there is an undisturbed layer of dirt on the front porch. Crack. There must be someone inside.
Investigate the house.
No one responds to your knock, and the door is locked. But a barrel below the window affords easy access inside. As you poke your head in, there's a whistle, and a rope catches your neck.
Move, and we'll choke you.
I'll stay still.
Listen up. You're gonna go, and you're never gonna come back, and you're not telling anyone about us.
The person speaking jerks the rope around your neck for emphasis.
Stop it!
Someone else shouts.
listen.
I said, I'm not staying if you hurt people.
That's the second voice. No, it's a child.
If we don't keep our home secret, how are we going to be safe?
Another child, a boy. You slip the noose off while they fight.
Howdy, kids.
The girl glances at her sullen companion before addressing you.
I'm very sorry, but you're not welcome. We don't allow adults here. Adults cannot be trusted.
She reaches for your hand.
If you promise not to tell anyone where we are, we'll let you go unharmed.
I'll promise.
Thank you. You're all right, I reckon.
The girl smiles.
Good luck on your travels.
The boy sticks his chin out.
If you tell anyone, I'll get you.
The girl sighs.
If you tell anyone, we'll have to live in the woods.
Ooh. I'll keep my mouth shut. Alright.
The girl looks at you with suspicion. The scrawny chicken just looks at you.
Did Mama send you? She wants to take Jacqueline, but I won't let her.
Jacqueline?
She bobs the chicken.
Mama says she's only good for meat now she stopped laying, but she's my best friend.
She squeezes the bird to her chest. It bops her chin with its beak. A tall woman comes out of the house and walks toward you. Jacqueline squirms nervously.
Is that her?
The girl takes a step back.
Give me the damn bird, Nance.
The woman says. Nance gasps.
This stranger wants to buy her.
She blurts. Her eyes beg you to play along.
That's right. I would like to buy this bird.
The girl's face lights up. Jacqueline balks happily. Her mother looks suspicious, but takes your money.
More'n that bird was worth to us.
The girl takes your hand.
Thank you. You'll take care of her?
As best as I can.
You set off on your way, Jacqueline tucked under one arm. She grows increasingly restless the further you venture. Finally, her wriggling is too much. You set her down on the road. She charges back the way you came. Some friends just can't be parted.
Move on. The girl whose best friend was a chicken. To Boise. Explore.
People throng the fair, filling the air with laughter and chit-chat. Kids thread and weave through the stalls, laughing, and knots of farmers stand discussing the various animals on show.
Wander the
The
fair.
cow is resplendent. It seems to glow in the sunshine, a winner's ribbon pinned on its bridle. The women smile when they see you looking. The one holding the bridle waves you over.
Approach.
Ain't she a beaut? First in her category.
The woman sat milking chimes in.
She deserves it, wouldn't you say?
She doesn't wait for an answer.
Want to try some?
Sure.
You walk over as she dips a cup in the milking bucket. As you get closer, you see the patches on the cow's skin. Thick, irregular clumps of scales. The woman holds out the froth-laden cup.
Drink?
The milk is thick and slimy. It tastes meaty. Now your lips have parted the white froth. You see the liquid has a livid purple color, like a bruise. One of the women giggles.
You've a mustache.
I'm out. The Scaly Cow in the fair in Boise, Idaho. Let's earn some cash. Look for work. Doing what? No. Fuck off, kids. Alright. One more tail, and then more rows. Running long. Why? I don't know.
The pup is a skinny thing, but its eyes are bright, its fur is shiny, and its tail thumps the ground eagerly at your approach. It won't come at your call. Instead, looks around as if worried that acknowledging you would mean betraying another.
Move closer.
The dog isn't tied up or injured. Must be well trained to sit so patiently. With a noise between a huff and a bark, it bounces to its feet when a small boy comes into sight. The child is ill-dressed and dirty, and grinning like a fiend.
Lion, you're so good.
Where you headed?
He shrugs.
Dunno, really. Wherever our feet take us.
He scratches Lion's chin. The dog quivers with pleasure.
Lion's a circus dog. I was thinking about finding him a town, trying to earn money showing his tricks, but I don't think he'd be happy.
Could I see one?
The boy inflates with pride.
All right. He won't get shy as there's just us.
He turns to Lion and looks deep into the dog's eyes.
Lion, please will you find me a hat?
A hat?
Lion can fetch anything. He understands lots of words.
The boy shrugs.
Mainly he fetches stuff I can sell. It's a living. We never take anything important.
His expression is guilty, but not repentant.
Nice work, kid.
The boy grins. Barking announces the return of Lion. He's got a fedora on his head. It's tilted rakishly. The dog scampers to its owner, who transfers the hat from Lion's head to his own.
Isn't he good? We'll get by. There's nothing we can't do together.
Well, I'm gonna move on. What tail evolved? Wah, wah, wah. The jackrabbit and the cat turned into a jackrabbit with the mighty antlers. Alright, that'll do for this episode. There's another story.